I've seen so many people who've been to prison and they come out of the prison and the next 3 months they're back to the same place they just came out from. It's not because they really wanted to, but it's just like when they came out of that place, there was no vision. There was nothing else to see. If you really want to be in where you would like to be happy in your life, you have to let go. If you really want to change your life, I challenge you to practice this very habit. Hi everyone, welcome to Eagles Impact. This is Ed Murphy. Today I'm so fired up because I have something very interesting that I would like to share with you today. Today I want to tell you 3 simple steps that you can take to revolutionize your life. 3 steps you can take, in fact, from today to revamp your life from where you are right now that you are not happy with to where you want to be tomorrow and be happy with your results and the products your life is manifesting. Let's dive in straight ahead. 3 things you need to do to change your life, to take your life from where you are right now that you are not happy with. You know, there was a time in my life I grew up to realize I was born and my father was not in my life and my mother was not in my life. My father rejected me the moment my mother introduced to him that she was pregnant. He didn't even just rejected me, he denied me. And my mom was ashamed of who she was at a very particular time of her life. She was a young teenager of just 17 years and she was ashamed of carrying a child who had no father. Then she dropped me for my grandmom, and she ran to a certain community or a city nearby where nobody knows who she was or the life she had lived. You know, at a point in my life I began to question my grandmom. Where is my father? Where is my mom? Because my mom never came to see me. She never came to visit me. I didn't even know her. Not even my father and not even my mom. You know, as in every time I see children having a good time with their father and their mom, I feel this kind of bitterness for these people that I've never even met in my life. You know, I hated my father, I hated my mom. I didn't even want to see them. Although after some time I started seeing my mom started coming for visit, that's out of the picture. But my father was nowhere to be found. I was told he don't want to see me. I was told he rejected me. I was told he denied me. And this was my story. I grew up with this kind of bitterness and anger within me. I was so, in my heart I was so full of strong indignation for these people. You know, at the point in my life, I've kind of figured out nothing is working. Nothing I try that is working. And I kind of figured out that there's something that I really have to change in my life. So I'm going to tell you 3 things that you're going to do, in fact, from today. If you don't like the results you are seeing in your life, if you don't like the product that is coming out of your life, when you try these 3 steps today, it's going to change your life from where you are right now and set you on the path of where you want to be in life. Number 1 thing you need to do in life to change your life is to have a vision for yourself. Where are you seeing yourself from where you are sitting or from where you are currently? You need to have a vision for yourself. If you don't have it right now, you begin to start creating one. You know, I've seen so many people who've been to prison and they come out of the prison and the next 3 months they're back to the same place they just came out from. It's not because they really wanted to, but it's just like when they came out of that place, there was no vision. There was nothing else to see. They have to fall into the trap of everything that they used to be before. If you want to change your life, number 1, you need to create a vision that is different from whatever you're doing currently. Create a vision for yourself that is totally different from what you are doing currently right now. If you are in a business that is not giving you exactly what you want, begin to see another business that you believe that can change your life, that can give you what you want in life. Create a vision of where you want to be. There is a saying that says, without a vision, the people perish. If you don't have a vision in your life, you're going to struggle. You begin to struggle. You begin to stagger through things that don't even supposed to stress you. So if you can set up a vision for yourself that is currently different from what you are producing right now, that is currently different from what you are doing currently now, if you can create a vision for yourself and see it from where you are right now, believe me, this will set you on the path to where you will see your life and you'll be happy with yourself. Number 2 is this: let it go. Let it go. A few days ago, I was having a one-on-one coaching with one of my mentees, and we drove from somewhere to a certain place. And when we arrived in that place, and I kind of asked her, "Do you really know how we get to this place?" After she looked at me for a while, she said yes. And I said, "How did we get here?" He said, "We drove from where we used to be, and we arrived in this place." Fantastic! What a smart answer. If you really want to be in where you would like to be happy in your life, you have to let go. This attitude of let's go must be part of your journey. You got to let go of wherever you are. If you don't like where you are, change it. If you don't like your result, change it. If you don't like the people in your life, change them. If you don't like the business you're doing, it's not giving you what you want, change it. If you want to be happy in your life, you need to let go. Today, I would like you to think about it right now. Just take an inventory of yourself. Like, what do I really have to let go in my life right now? It could be that toxic relationship that you are into that is not giving you the right result you want. It could be that business that you are doing right now that is not giving you what you want. It might be that career that you are doing right now that is not giving you what you want. It might be that job that is not giving you what you want. It might be the company of people that are not giving you what you want. But what do? You let them go. You see, this one thing about letting go is like, it doesn't really have to be so drastic. It doesn't really have to be so sudden. But the simple few steps you take, the moment you set a vision for yourself, it doesn't have to be such a drastic action you need to take to arrive in where you want to be. But just the simple tiny steps you keep taking every day on a continual basis is going to set you on the path to where you want to be in life. The moment you create your vision, number 2, begin to let loose. Begin to let loose of where you are. Begin to let go. Begin to let go. There was a time in my life, I was in Italy. Then I was hustling on the street. I was selling drugs. At the point in my life, I kind of realized this is not the kind of life I want to live. This is not who I want to be. I believe I was created to contribute a positive quarter to the universe, a positive contribution to the humankind, but not to contribute destruction. So at a point in my life, I kind of realized I need to change something. Number 1, I realized I have to change my environment. I have to change my mindset. I have to change the business I was doing if I really want to be. Because I wasn't happy. Though I was saving money, but money was not really giving me what I want. I needed a feeling of fulfillment in my life. So I decided that I was going to change my environment. So I decided that I was going to move. I changed my location, and I changed my line of business, and ultimately I changed my mindset. The moment I let go of this environment, the moment I let go of the line of business, the moment I let go of the old mindset that was with me, honestly, trust me, good things started coming into my life. I kind of realized that I can actually help people to live their dream. I kind of realized I can actually help people to amend their broken relationship. I kind of realized I can actually help people to realize their vision in life. I kind of realized I can actually help organization to meet their goals. I was just a kind of person who used to contribute destruction to humankind, but now send me not contributing to the benefits of people in a positive way. If you want to change your life, begin to think right now. I want you to take another inventory of yourself. What do I really have to let go? What do I really have to let go in my life? Is it where you are right now? Is it the community you are living in? Is it the kind of friends that are in your life right now? Is it the current relationship that you are right now? I was in a very toxic relationship, but the moment I let go of that toxic relationship, I started embracing a relationship that will turn my life around. I kind of see people who motivate me to become better in life, not just to dream of buying a car, but a dream of building life. Not just a relationship that I will knock all day, but a relationship that will encourage me, that I see as a partner. Now, if you want to change your life, begin to think right now, what do you really have to let go out of your life? What do you really have to leave behind you? What do you really have to let go? The moment I let go of the strong indignation, the hatred I was having for my parents, I begin to embrace love into my life. I begin to embrace success. Everything I do begin to be successful for me. Whatever I venture, then success begin to show up. But when I was holding back this unforgiveness, this hatred, these strong feelings of bitterness within me, forget about it. Anything I do, no matter how much I tried, nothing was working. But the moment I let go of these feelings, things started working for me. What are you going to let go in your life right now? This is my question for you. You really need to let something go. What are you going to let go? This is what you need to ask yourself. What do I really have to let go? Is it the relationship, the business, the friends around you who are not contributing positive quota to your life? Is it the environment? Is it the organization you belong to, the church where you are, you worship, the association, wherever it is? You got to let something go. If what you believe where you are is not producing the kind of results you want, or if what you are doing is not giving you the kind of feeling of fulfillment or happiness that you want in life, you got to let go in order for you to be able to arrive in where you are. Let me tell you something. If you don't let go of where you are, you can never be in where you want to be. In other words, if you don't let go of what you don't want, you can never let in of what you want in your life. Like Andrew G said, a man can never discover a new ocean until he has the courage to lose sight of the seashore. If you want to discover a new environment in your life, if you want to discover a new scene of happiness, you must have the courage to let go of the current status, of the current situation in your life. You must have the courage to let go. The number 3 thing you need to do to change your life is this. This is very, very crucial. The number 3 is putting in the real work. When I mean the real work, you have to put in the real work. There is a saying that said, faith without work is dead. They work intertwined. They have to work together. The moment you set a vision for yourself and you decide to let go, then you have to grind through the work. You grind. You have to put in the real work. Work is all that is required. Sometimes this is where most people get messed up and we lack the courage to continue to achieve our purpose in life. Work is required. Daily work. Every minute work. Every second's work. Every day work. Monthly work. You have to keep working towards whatever you want in life. There is a quote that says that good things takes time to come. Everything you want in life will definitely take time to come. It's not going to happen in a flick of fingers. It has to take time to manifest. Good things take time to manifest. As much as you put in the real work that you want, you don't have to cut corners. Sometimes most of us, we don't want to put in the real work. We want to cut corners into success. But the truth is, like, you can't cut corners to success and be happy at the same time. It does not work like that. It seems like a man who is a stranger in a community and decide to go into any house he found through the back door or through the window, whereby nobody know you in there. And the moment you hear the footprint of anybody or the sign of anybody coming into the house, there is no happiness in you anymore. You're worried, you're bothered, you're scared. So if you really want to be happy in life, you have to put in the real work that creates success. Put in the real work. The moment you find a vision and you decide to let go of what you don't want, then begin to work. Put in the real work. It might be a daily practices. It might be a change of simple habits every day. It might be a creation of new habits. It might be a consistent practice on a particular skills. Keep on doing it all day. Repeat yourself. Keep on acquiring the little things that you need to create your vision, to make your vision come true. Like I said before, it doesn't really have to be so drastic. It doesn't really have to be so. You don't have to be so tough on yourself. But through simple step, tiny step, repeated every day or more often, will make you a master on the journey to realizing the kind of life you want for yourself. Sometimes most of us, we're a little bit scared what's going to happen to us. We are so conscious about the security. But one thing I would like to tell you, just as Helen Keller said, he said the word security is simply a superstition. It does not exist, neither does the children of men experience it. Staying away from danger sometimes does not even make you safer than the outright exposure. Being in a comfort zone where you don't want to do something that is going to change your life does not make you safer. It does not keep you safe than outright exposure. So why don't you just go outside there and do what you have to do? Try that something new. Try that new business. Take the courage. Muster that courage to go and approach that lady you'll be seeing that you feel interested in. Muster the courage to go and talk to that guy that you feel like, I would like to talk to this guy. Muster the courage to go and submit that proposal to somewhere where you want to submit it. Put in the real work. Every good thing in life require work. And another question I'm going to ask you is, what kind of work do you really have to put in to realize what you want for yourself? The moment you set a vision for yourself, you decide to let go of where you are, then what are the work you really need to put in? Number one, I would recommend a change of habits. This is where everything begins. Like Brian Tracy said, successful people are people with successful habits. Begin with a change of habits. You used to wake up 10 o'clock every day. Now begin to wake up 8 o'clock. Now you have 2 hours to do something more new in your life. You don't used to read books. You used to watch movies all day. Now begin to read books. You used to wake up, you used to sleep very late. Now begin to sleep more early. You sleep early, you wake up more early. You used to be in solitary, but now begin to get social. You used to be scared. Now started building up a little bit of courage for yourself. You used to be always indoor. You don't used to go to fitness before. Now begin to go to fitness. You don't used to exercise. Now begin to exercise. You look at your weight, you don't like the way you look, and each time you look at the mirror, you look into the mirror, you look at the mirror, you don't like what you see. Now begin to change what has to be done. Ask yourself, who do I really want to become? The moment you set this vision for yourself, then what do I really have to let go? If you see yourself, look yourself in the mirror, you don't like the person you see, then what do you really have to do? Then this is who I want to be in the next 1 year or in the next 6 months. Then what do I really have to let go? Probably you used to eat so much, then reduce what you used to eat. Or probably you don't used to go for exercise, now begin to run 1 kilometer. From 1 kilometer, begin to try 2 kilometers. From 2 kilometers, begin to go try 3 kilometers. Change of habits. Change of successful people are people with successful habits. The moment you start creating a successful habit in your life, the result is inevitable. The result you want is inevitable. So I encourage you, if you really want to change your life, I challenge you to practice these 3 habits. Set a vision for yourself. Let go of what you don't want. Then begin to put in the real work that will lead you to where you want to be. If there is anything you don't want in your life, change it. You, nobody else is going to do it for you. Stay blessed and keep active. So I encourage you to please like this video, share, subscribe, and turn on the bell sign so that you always get notified each time I post a video on this channel. And I look forward to come across you again, and also recommend, go to the comment section, tell me how you feel about this video or how much impact this video have made in your life, and I will reply you on the comment section. Stay peaceful, stay active, and keep working on yourself. God bless you.